What's up, mi gente? It's your boy Dwell, aka Mr. J, aquí en la casa, coming to you live once again, doing what I gotta do. You never know when I come at you sideways. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, everybody's having a good time and a good day. Um, there's a couple things I want to talk about, but I'm gonna break it down in different videos. Um, today, pretty much, I'm gonna get down to business. I'm starting to line up some interviews, so hopefully we come through soon. As I said, I'm gonna be doing different things, but today my topic is related to social media, TV, radio, and my theory on. Of course, I watch music. I mean, I listen to the radio, to the TV, and I'm not a social media guy too much. That for sure. I barely started my Instagram not too long ago. You know what I mean? And I still don't have friends. I'm still not adding people. I just have my reasons why, and I'll get to it. But pretty much, my idea. I like I said, I watch TV too. I watch TV. I listen to the radio. I listen to music. And I do go on YouTube. For sure I go on YouTube. But I don't know if YouTube is social media. It's a way to put up your creativity, your videos, and whatever you want to put up. But in reality, I don't know if you could consider it social media. You tell me if it is or if it isn't. Write down a comment. Give me your opinion. To me, social media is more like maybe Snapchat. I do have a Snapchat, but I'll break it down why too right now. But I don't have a Facebook, and I did at one point in the beginning when Facebook was coming up, maybe like 10 years ago, but I deleted it within a couple months. And Instagram, pretty much never followed it. I always said if I'm gonna have it, is for a business or for something. And I really made one for my business, and I'm still not really throwing my business out there yet because I'm starting my business. Also, I'm doing my music. I'm coming out with some music, and in that aspect, I'm gonna promote myself on Instagram. That's the only way I thought about Instagram being good. You know what I mean? But pretty much, I've always believed that, especially nowadays with all this stuff going on, TV is poisonous, radio is poisonous, and social media is poisonous. Poisonous to the mind, you know what I mean? Obviously, it's out there, and pretty much there ain't no getting away from it. I mean, what can you say about that? I know, like I said, I'm on my phone all day. Not all day, but just like everybody else, we're on our phone. And if I'm on my phone, it's probably for YouTube. I mean, I do use it for other stuff. Technology is great, don't get me wrong. I know if you use technology, it makes it much easier on you. But, which I have my opinions on technology too. In regards to, can also make you a little lazier. Because I'm a guy that uses my hands. So, and that takes a lot of you not using your hands sometimes, or even using your mind, putting your mind to work, because the phone does everything for you. But that's for another topic, another day. Pretty much what I'm trying to get to is that social media, pretty much the radio, I think it's a format of I believe, I've always thought that TV is a form of hypnotization, or for a form to hypnotize you, and the radio too. You know what I mean? And now Instagram and all that social media is just added to another way to get your mind away from what is real. You know what I mean? And make you believe things, or make you believe or assume all that is normal. You know what I mean? I've 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 put my mind to that idea, and in reality, it started because I was younger, maybe 12, 13 years old. I grew up on that 90s rap. You know what I mean? The early 90s rap, especially the West Coast. I always thought that, you know what I mean? I'm from Santana, and when you talk about gang violence, I think the gang violence was at most in the 90s, in the early 90s, especially in the 90s. That's when gangster rap was out and about. You know what I mean? Easy didn't come out to like the 80s, 88, 89, NWA stuff, and from there it started evolving. And that's when, you know what I mean? The peaks were out there in gang violence. Why? Because I know that wasn't the purpose, but it was promoting it. You know what I mean? It was promoting it. And believe it or not, because I was in the car with my homies bumping that stuff, it pumps you up. So it's a form of hypnotizing you. And then at the end of the day, you're like in normal. TV is the same. TV, like there's so many things that I don't even see out here in the real world. And people make big deals about it. You know what I mean? People are focused on many things. Too many for me to name. I'll be honest. I don't want to say it, but there's a lot of things out there that you don't even see in the real world. You only see on TV. You know what I mean? And then people want to fight for that. It's like, I don't see none of that out here. You know what I mean? But TV makes you think like it's normal. And then you want to do it without even thinking about it. You're doing it. You know what I mean? Same thing as the music. You know what I mean? Social media and all that stuff. Everybody wants to do what social media is doing. They want to pose like social media. They want to do stunts, which is, like I said, it's another form of hypnotizing your mind. You know what I mean? And what takes away from reality, from what really is out there. It's a beautiful world out there. But I think, like I said, TV, radio. Today I was listening to the radio. Well, I always listen to the radio, depending what I'm listening to. I try to listen to music. Here and there, some talk shows. Typical standard stations. Here and there, I'll look for some stations I don't really listen to just to check something out different. Sometimes talk shows, but pretty much whether you're switching to K-Rock or I don't know if I can say those names here, but a rock station, a hip-hop station, the majority of a Spanish station, for example, all you hear is all you hear is sex. You know what I mean? That's one of the top. That's one thing I'll bring out there. There's more to it. You know what I mean? There's more to it. That's out there promoted in the radio and in the TV. And at the end, it's a normal thing. You can't do something because the radio said it or the TV said it. Somebody in the radio or somebody in the TV said something, gave their opinion about it, and now it's a trend, and now you can't say, or you're this type of person if you do it. You know what I mean? But pretty much that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, and in the real world, it doesn't even matter. It's just like people, kids, everybody, cause not even kids. I pay attention to it. Yeah, I do I tell the people I know, you know what? Yeah, I do YouTube. I spend some time on it, but I'm doing it. You know what I mean? And it's not like I'm doing something to get. I'm not hurting myself. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not burning nobody. It's just a talk show, and that's cool. Support to everybody doing their thing. I'm not trying to bring nobody down, but you know there is a lot of fakeness out there, which is just to get views. You know what I mean? Just to get views, people go out of their way to an extreme. And like I said, in the radio, all I hear is there's a burning people, as in I'm like, man, all these people are burning. This is what the radio does. Burn people, call people, finding cheaters, talking about people cheating on people, like it's normal. Some stations make it like it's a normal thing. like sex. And I know it's within, I there's boundaries, but it's like that's brainwashing you. You know what I mean? To where it's everything they put out there. Think about it. It's just being thrown out there like a wave, or just like it's out there. It's just out there in the air to where it becomes normal. Like TV, like I said, there's a lot of things people. I mean, I don't want to say it, but there's a lot of things that you only see in the TV. You know what I mean? Whether it's about color, whether it's about sexual orientation. I mean, there is stuff out there, but there's a lot of stuff that I see on TV that I don't really see out here in the real world. You know what I mean? It might be different for others. Like I said, I'm not trying to offend nobody, but in reality, the stuff we believe, the stuff that we talk about, all comes from TV. All comes from the radio, from the music we listen to, like social media. Like I keep hearing about what you might call it, the cancel culture. Like, what is all that? Like, does it even matter at the end of the day? But it's a big deal. You know what I mean? It's talked about everywhere. The cancel culture. Like, what the hell is that? You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. At the end of the day, I don't care. I don't pay attention to it. Whatever it is because of social media. But it doesn't affect me. Why? Because I'm in the real world. You know what I mean? And in the real world, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? There's other stuff to worry about in the real world. You know what I mean? Like, all I hear is people say on TV, do it for the culture. And I've heard young people in the real and out here say for the culture. Like, what culture? What culture are you talking about? Is it even a real culture? What are you talking about when you say the culture? That's just stuff that's thrown there in the... Sorry, I don't know what happened. But that's just stuff that's thrown out there in the air by media. You know what I mean? Media. Why? I don't know why. But I think all this TV... I'm saying there's good stuff that comes out of it, obviously. Sometimes we need to relax our mind and fantasize or something about different things. Think about something else. And sometimes TV takes you away. But in reality, depends what you watch. You know what I mean? Depends what you watch. You might be getting poisoned. It depends what you listen to on the radio. Think about what you're really listening to. Think about it. You know what I mean? Is it really something that's making your brain grow? Is it really something that's stimulating your mind? Or is it just getting you stuck and listening to it? You know what I mean? And for a good while, I've thought about that. It's TV, radio, social media. Like I said, I know a lot of people have made money off social media. And I'm not hating on that. But depending how you make it too. You know what I mean? There's people that are making a lot of money. And more power to them. But are they really influencing? You know what I'm trying to say? Are they really... Like, people on social media are called influencers. But are they really influencing? You have people hitting themselves. You know what I mean? And they're influencers. Like, I don't get it. I'm talking about men. And then you have a lot of women just showing their bodies off. That's all you see. You see men hitting themselves, doing dumb things, and you see women just trying to show their bodies. You know, I mean, that's all you see. Think about it. That's all you really see. And is that really brainwashing you? There is people doing good stuff. I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong. There is people doing good stuff. There is people trying to help out. There is real influencers. Influencer means you're influencing people, but think about how you're influencing them if you're really an influencer. You know what I mean? An influencer, look up the definition. It doesn't just mean you make videos and people follow you. You're influencing them. So think about how you're influencing them. If you're doing video about drinking beers, and you're an influencer, you're influencing people to get drunk. You know what I mean? That's just an example. Depends, So I'm just saying, it's something to think about. Like I said, I like music. I love music. We all gotta listen to the radio. It's out there. It's there. You know what I mean? We gotta listen to music. We gotta watch TV, but limit yourself to what you watch and how long you watch it. Limit yourself to the radio, how long you listen to it, and what you listen to. Because in reality, like I said, I think about what's the majority of stuff you see on TV. Is it normal? Maybe now it is, but is it really normal? Think about it. I'll let you be the judge of that. It's just something I wanted to talk about real quick. Maybe there's more I could get into, but I don't want to make this video too long. I'm coming out with some music, talking about music. But if you really listen to my music, it's nothing too negative. Maybe you could you're more chances to get something positive out of my music than negative. You know what I mean? Sometimes I go a little hardcore, try to make some hip hop is supposed to be a little hard, but I make it sound hard but positive. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you learn with some tough love. So stay tuned for some music. I'm in the process of finishing up my cover. Like and subscribe. Thank you all to all my subscribers. That's just my opinion. TV is poison. Social media is poison. The radio is poison. So to the mind. You know what I mean? Think about if you're really learning. If it's really making your brain grow to what you're seeing and listening to and hearing. Yeah. Seeing and listening to. Because you're taking that in. And what you might be seeing ain't really normal. What you're hearing ain't really normal. But there's so much out there that they're making you think it's normal. It's your boy Dwell, aka Mr. J. Peace.